Time now to get another update for you on the latest business and finance news. And for that, we're joined here in the studio by Yuka Huaye from our business desk. And Yuka, we're starting out with a stunning revelation from Google's CEO.
And that's Sundar Pichai, who said that Google has fired 48 people in the past 2 years over sexual harassment. And that number includes 13 executives. Now, he made the surprise disclosure in an email sent to employees following a New York Times article that the company had protected male executives accused of sexual misconduct, allowing them to walk away with handsome payouts. Catherine Viette has more.
A surprise announcement from Google. The tech giant says over the past 2 years, it's fired 48 employees for sexual harassment without severance. The news comes as a direct response to a New York Times article that alleged the company had protected some high-profile male executives facing sexual misconduct allegations and instead offered them huge sums of money to leave, including Android creator Andy Rubin. The paper reported that Rubin was paid $90 million and praised by Google, while the company kept silent about the accusation against him. Rubin, who left Google in 2014, has denied the allegation. In a letter to employees, Google CEO Sundar Pichai said the company's policies have been updated since Rubin left.
We are committed to ensuring that Google is a workplace where you can feel safe to do your best work and where there are serious consequences for anyone who behaves inappropriately.
Despite Pichai's reassurances, the revelations about sexual harassment at Google are being seen as another troubling example of sexist Silicon Valley culture that has been equated with a fraternity house atmosphere. For Google, which adopted the motto "Don't be evil" early on and now embraces "Do the right thing," this could be the tip of the iceberg.
Catherine Viette reporting there. Now, that revelation comes as Google's parent company, Alphabet, took a beating on the stock market. Its shares dropped almost 4% in after-hours trading as its third-quarter revenue missed analysts' expectations. And also, Amazon tanked 7% after the market closed over its disappointing results. Twitter had surged 15% earlier in the day, but dropped almost 3% after the closing bell. Let's check in on the current trading action. And here in Europe, shares opened in the red across the markets. Frankfurt DAX, it was a little bit too earlier, but it opened down over 1%, with London and Paris down almost 1% as well. Italy is also down by over 0.6%, as you can see there. Now, they took their cues from a broad fall in Asia earlier, capping a particularly turbulent week. Worries over US corporate profits and lingering fears about global trade weighing on investors' minds. Now, as worries over its debt and deficit deepen, Italy's finance minister, Giovanni Tria, said his country was not a problem for the European Union. He said that Rome's new budget strategy would prove beneficial for the bloc in the end. The EU on Tuesday rejected Italy's spending plan for next year, which called for an increase in budget deficit to 2.4% of GDP. Tria's comments come as Italy braces for a possible credit downgrade by Standard & Poor's this Friday. Take a listen.
There is a lot of unproductive finger-pointing at the moment, but these are also comments by leading experts across Europe saying that Italy is not in danger and that it doesn't put in danger the euro or Europe. Let us go back to the real meaning of being together. It is not only about ensuring peace on the continent anymore. It's not just about procedures. It's about ensuring the continent plays a decisive role in the evolving world scene.
That was Italy's finance minister, Giovanni Tria, speaking there. Finally from me, sometimes religious organizations have to think about business. In Japan, a group of Buddhist monks have announced a plan to start selling electricity next year. Monks from different factions got together to launch a company called Terra Energy, meaning temple energy. Small power retailers have been popping up in Japan since the government liberalized this electricity market in 2016. The monks in the west of the country aim to offer attractive prices and will also lease solar panels to families to contribute towards cleaner energy. The company hopes to use its revenues to maintain and renovate aging temples. So light is such a crucial element, isn't it, in any religion?
Absolutely. Yuka Huaye with the latest business news. Thank you very much.